Okay, fine. So last we left off, you guys finally left Port Damali with the help of Marvac and ended up in Nicodranas, where you decided to finally go and visit Killian's mom after setting yourselves up at the Eye of the Storm Inn. And going to Killian's mom was an interesting process, though she did not take the news well. She was at least moderately understanding. After a while, there was a little bit of in between time. But in any case, while Killian was talking to her mom, you guys split up, went to look around town, do maybe a little shopping, start to sort of get a grasp of Nicodranas. And while you guys were separated, Nyx, Alex, and Lexi went back to the inn and found that there was a letter for Allura there. And reading it, realized that her old mentor, who is still in Nicodranas, was inviting her to visit. Though it took a little bit of convincing from Alex to go meet with him in the first place, they finally went, and Alex realized at the gate that this was a bad idea, but you went in anyways. And so you had a talk with your mentor, and afterwards gathered up the party to tell them that your mentor had asked you to see Alex back to his home in Zadash. The reasoning was not given, but you were given a maximum of 2 months to do so. And though you talked a little bit, I do not know if you guys really settled on a game plan from here, but we are opening up. It is still before noon in Nicodranas, as you guys left Port Damali fairly early. What would you guys like to do?
Wow. Kellyan's going to spend the next 2 hours trying to finally finish up her gauntlets.
Same thing
Okay.
here. I'm gonna finally finish copying the spell.
But I will note, did Killian ever find out what school Julius was staying at?
I don't know. You were busy telling your mom about your adventures. I don't think that ever came up.
All right. So after she's done, she's going to head over to the flat and then ask to see if she's can walk him back from school.
Well, you've got some time, so what is everyone else doing?
Nyx will also be doing the spell trade with Alec.
Okay. I don't. Oh, sorry. Good.
Cloves would like to, if today's the day that she said that she would go help.
And that would be tomorrow.
Okay, then she was just gonna walk around the city.
Okay.
And I would like to spend some time talking with Mr. Torque and Nessa more if you could.
Easy enough. Lexi.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go try to get some arrows and another longbow.
All right. Easy enough. Okay. So, starting from the top with Alex, who is working with Nyx with the spell trade. What level spells are y'all taking?
I'm taking a third.
Okay, so I need you both to roll Arcana checks.
All right.
Oof. That is not good.
Alex, you try to translate Nyx's spell into your book, but you kind of missed a few steps as you're trying to hurry, as understandably, you were given a very interesting way to start your day with that news you heard. Unfortunately, you do not copy the spell.
He's very frustrated. All right, fuck it.
Nyx, you're fine.
I'm gonna chronal shift this. And
this is a process that is happening over a couple of hours, so I'm not letting you chronal shift.
Oh, okay then. How much time do we still have?
By the time you're done, it'll be just a little bit past noon, but I'll get back to y'all.
All right.
So, Cloves, you're walking around town. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for, or are you just wandering about?
She's sightseeing to see if like where would be a good place to find just like food supplies, I guess, for Pancake and Alexa.
Fair enough. So, side note, y'all never asked Marvac where Pancake and Alexa are.
That is a good point.
But walking around the market, there are plenty of places that you can go. I mean, there's also especially the Ebonhorn Emporium that you can go to for general supplies. There are plenty of just open markets, things that you can grab food from. Uh, anything that you could need, generally, you'll probably find.
Okay, well, first she's gonna go find Pancake.
Well, if you're not gonna go talk to Marvac and make an investigation check.
Okay. She'd probably go talk to Mara.
Okay. All right. So, are you heading to the flat or to the Emporium?
Probably to the Emporium.
Okay. Good call, because he is in fact there. He is currently in the middle of talking with a couple of customers, and seeing you walk in, he kind of waves, but continues to talk and seems to settle some sort of debate that they don't seem happy, but they at least walk away without looking angry. And he'll wave you over and say, "Oh, hello. What can I do for you?"
Do you know where Pancake and Alexa are?
Oh, right. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. Come to the back.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll lead you, and sure enough, there is a small stable there. They have a bunch of carts here, and sure enough, there is Pancake and Alexa in a crate not too far away.
Yay! Looks like you kept them safe.
Yes, we weren't able to get your cart through the door. Sorry about that. And that one points to Alexa. Kept trying to run away, so we kind of had to lock her up.
Cloves will kind of, if Marvac will let her, kind of take Pancake out to walk.
Oh yeah, no, the Pancake is your horse. He doesn't stop you. He just will kind of wave and say, we've been keeping them fed while they're here. As long as you're in Nicodranas, we'll keep them here unless you have another place you want to take them."
Thank you. Yes, that will be very helpful.
Of course. So
And
anything else I can do for you?
she just kind of shakes her head, and she will lead Pancake out by the reins, and we'll just kind of ride her through town just to give her a little bit of exercise.
She seems quite happy at the idea of not being cramped up in a fucking stable for a bit. She's more than happy to go along with you.
Okay.
All right, so you'll be walking around for a bit. Cretan, what were you doing?
Well, he is pretty much just going to be actually, he's going to be looking around town. He's trying to find an area where it would be relatively okay to practice with the greatsword that he is starting to use, because he knows how to use it, but he hasn't used them as much as he's used his glaive. So
Fair enough. Make me an investigation check.
oh joy.
So, kind of taking the time to look around for a bit, you notice two things. The first thing being that there really isn't like a general fighting pit. The one you find that is anything close to that is training grounds for the Clovis Concord. and they do not seem particularly interested in letting you just walk in.
Can't imagine why.
And the second thing is, because you noticed that, you also noticed that most of the guards do not seem to enjoy a bugbear walking around with a greatsword.
He would definitely be a furbog at the moment.
Oh, that's right.
He does not go out as bugbear anymore.
That's fair. That's fair. Still,
Yeah, no, it's still fair.
they're less intimidated than you would expect if you were not a bugbear. However, just some random dude walking around with a great sword,
Yeah.
you get a couple of odd looks. Not a couple. You get quite a few odd looks.
Seeing as how that was a bust, he would probably just go back to the inn and meditate instead.
Okay.
He has nothing to buy or do, so.
Would Cloves, when she's walking through town with Pancake, would Cloves see Cretan on her way, just walking around?
I imagine he's an easy spot, so more than likely.
Okay, she goes up to you, on riding Pancake. She's like,
Oh, hi, Cretan.
Hello, Cloves. I see you found Pancake.
I did. What you
How-
doing?
Oh, I was just looking for some place to practice with this, and he'll just kind of motion to the sword on his hip.
Cloves kind of rubs her hands together and she says,
Sparring it is then.
Okay. That's where?
She just kind of looks around. Is there any place, like, that they wouldn't hurt people?
Make me maybe an intelligence check.
Okay. Oh.
Believe
Same.
it or not, well, yeah, but
Can I
believe
also
it or
make
not,
one?
this is more for Cloves,
Okay.
just based on where she went earlier, because thankfully it's not a very high DC, because there's a whole ass beach on that you could go to. Granted, you'd probably have to find a spot where there aren't people about, but there's a beach.
Okay. She will tell him about this beach.
You would know because you walked across it when you went to the lighthouse.
That is true.
Right?
Yeah, there's a beach by the lighthouse, so we could probably go there.
If you think that wouldn't cause any issues, sure.
Probably not, as long as we stay away from other people and explain what we're doing if anyone asks.
All right. After you.
And she's gonna go to the beach.
I
All
would
right.
offer you up on Pancake, but I think you're a little heavy.
Yeah, I'm a little bit too big, I think.
All right, so you make your way to the beach. Right now, as it is a fairly cloudy day, there are some people about, but generally the area around the lighthouse is clear. You can see a couple people heading in. You know from what Liko told you earlier that she was expecting some people to come and start helping with the grandeur that's coming, but isn't expecting to actually start that until tomorrow.
Okay.
So the area is cleared out for the most part.
Looks like a good spot.
I think you're right.
So if we are doing some sparring,
It is what it sounds like.
Cloves
Why?
will pull out her warhammer.
why don't we go ahead and roll some initiative for the two of you?
All right.
Have some fun.
Do I don't need token, do I?
I'll just bring you back to this page.
Okay.
Of course.
Of course. All right. So, as you two brace yourselves for this spar that I'm sure will go great, Cretan, you are the first to react.
Yeah, he's going to pull out his greatsword and look to close and say, "No magic, right?"
She nods.
And he's going to nod and take a swing.
All right.
Wow, that sucked. Yep, that was unfortunate, but that'll be. He'll swing. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Cloves.
Cloves will take her warhammer and one-hand it and do a one-handed swing. I imagine that doesn't hit.
Nope.
Y'all are doing great so far.
We're friends. We don't want to hurt each other. That's the reason.
Of course, of course.
I will follow up with a most unexpected move and hit it with my sword.
Yeah, that hits. Oh, see.
For
First
reference,
blow.
just for reference here, everything is non-lethal.
Yeah.
I figure as much.
You know, want to make sure
Wonderful
to state
damage.
that before a horrible mistake happens.
Fair, that's fair. All right, Gloves.
She will take the damage in stride and then swing again.
No.
No.
All right. We'll do a couple more swings here
Yep.
because at this rate, I don't feel like we're gonna. It's gonna take a while.
Nope. Get the bad rolls out early. That's all this is. Get the bad
Alright,
rolls out.
she'll put her
Okay.
shield down and it's like, ah, and then two-hand it. Nope.
Okay.
Take a swing.
No.
You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna action surge so I can take another swing.
Okay.
Okay. As you take your swing and you miss this first time, you're like, no, wait, I can do better than that. And you try to uppercut with to follow up on your last swing, and the sand gives way under you. You spin around with the force of your swing and fall prone.
All right.
Cloves decides that this fight is over. she puts her hammer down and will hold out a hand to help you up.
He will get up and laugh.
Good one.
Well, could have been worse. Could have been when it mattered.
Well, good we're getting our bad swings out now, eh?
Yeah, that is probably a good thing.
Shall we head back?
Yeah, let's see what everyone else is up to.
Alright.
Delightful. All right. So, Duncan, what are you doing?
Just Dunk would have just gone back to let me see, the Eye of the Storm and start talking up Mr. Torque and Nessa if he could.
Yep. So, as it's getting closer to noon, there's just a little bit of a rush. If I can fucking speak. A lunch rush, and though Nessa is relatively busy, Torque, when he's not in the middle of taking orders, is more than happy to talk to you. He'll ask at one point or another, so where are you from, bud?
From Shady Creek.
Shady Creek?
Oh, Shady Creek Run.
Yeah, I know that. But what are you doing all the way over here?
I thought the beach and the ocean might be nice. Maybe a change of weather and people.
Definitely change of fucking weather.
Yeah, tell me about it. But it's
Ugh.
heading back there in a couple days actually.
Well, good luck with that. Need to get a thick coat there, bud.
Oh, absolutely. It's just yeah. I know. Just contemplating the where are you from, Mr. Torque?
Like I told you before, I originally came from Port Zune.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake.
It's no problem. People stand up, hey, put that down. He kind of points over to another table where a couple of people were like in the middle of starting to get into something of a fight, but as he starts shouting, Nessa actually looks over and immediately they calm down. Just that immediate, just sit down and stare at each other like everything's fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, what was I saying?
Yeah. Well, where you were from, but.
Oh, yeah. Parents came over there from further up in the coast. I don't remember exactly where, but wanted to settle down somewhere nicer. And, well, nice enough. Port Zune isn't too bad. It's a little bit smaller than it is here in Nicodranus, so it was quiet. Alright, up until the Concord came in.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reports, but how has the Concord been, at least to you?
I mean, they're doing their best, I guess, but, well, if they had to choose between helping someone like me and helping someone like you, most of the time they're not gonna hurry up for me.
And there
Not
wasn't.
that I blame them, but well, makes things a little inconvenient.
No, I understand. Was it always that the Concord was around, or I'm not too.
Not in Port Zune. They came in a couple of years ago. The admirals have been trying to keep their grip over the coast, make sure that keep us safe and all that. They've been doing so fucking great lately, huh?
I can personally attest that their protection at, was it Palma Flora?
Palma Flora. Oh, that little island that got sunk. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was my first and last destination really here.
Oh, you were there?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Do you know what happened? No one really seems to know what happened.
Really?
No, I mean, people just heard that an island sunk. A couple people that got out of there said that was Hagen.
It was.
Pointy teeth fish people. They sunk a whole ass island.
Well, he'll kind of motion over the bar, lean in, and motion for him to do the same.
Yeah, he'll stand up on his rolling stool and kind of lean in.
Nice. I'll just I'll whisper to him. The Sagan had some sort of device, something to shake up the land quite a bit. And if you really want to know, it's not just the Sahagan and themselves. There's a sort of monster in the water.
Monster in the water? What?
He'll lean in again just to make sure it's nice and whispered, and just Ukatoa.
He kind of blinks at you a couple times and tilts his head. You start to hear the wheels squeaking on his stool, and he kind of has to jostle himself to not fall flat on his face, and goes, Uka.
It's something maybe more terrible than a fiend. And the Sahagan really, really like him, I think.
Huh.
Is
he like some kind of like god or something? I mean, I ain't really heard much about that.
Well, maybe. I don't know about God still being around at the time, but it was a whole series of events after that. And after finishing up what me and my companions could do best, we came down here. And now we're seeking even more fun business and work opportunities in the Empire.
Huh. Huh,
Yeah.
well, I
It's-
guess apparently
it's
look out for maybe gods or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's things aren't exactly too great. I mean, they
Ha.
are just a bunch of stupid fucking fishes, anyways.
Ha! Yeah, that I believe.
And we did manage to give them a good kick in the groin or wherever they feel it most.
Ha! Good on stupid fucking fish people.
Couldn't agree more.
And kind of looks past you and sees someone waving his eye. Hold on.
I
I believe
actually
Huh?
just before
What?
it's been it's been a long time. But have you ever known of a Larry?
Larry?
Kind of a strange fellow, kept to himself. It's been maybe a month or so. It was a long time ago.
Kind of thinks to himself for a moment. It's not exactly a unique name there. If there was a Larry, I don't remember.
Understood.
Sorry, is that a friend of yours?
Yeah, he was.
Well, if I hear anything about a Larry, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna take care of that guy. You stay comfy here. He kind of hops off his stool and starts walking around the bar.
I'll do my best, and I'll shake into my seat and get very comfortable.
Fair enough. All right. So now, Killian. Over the 3 hours that you had left?
2.
2? Okay. Over the 2 hours that you have left, let's go ahead and make that Tinker's Tool check for me, please.
All right. Please don't be a bad. Thank you.
At long last, the gauntlets, they are ready.
Gillian's gonna come out of her room laughing maniacally.
Oh no.
People immediately start looking over, mostly concerned.
She's going to is she in like the main area of the bar now?
It wouldn't be much of a walk. You'd pretty much just have to walk downstairs.
All right. She's going to see Duncan at the bar, and she's going to walk up. And is the bar stool connected to the ground?
The one that he's rolling on?
Yeah. Or no, that Duncan's on.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be connected to the ground.
All right. Then she's gonna try to pick up Duncan while he's still sitting in the stool.
Make an athletics check.
All right. Oh boy. Let's go. +4 now. Come on.
Oh,
Duncan, you're getting all nice and comfy in your seat. You're listening to Torque, taking his advice, and as you're just kind of leaning against the bar, relaxing, suddenly a force starts to lift you from the ground.
I'll look to make sure that Nessa's still in front of me.
She is still at the grill, and I need you to make a dex save to not
I
fall off
I
your
knew you'd
stool.
tell me that. Yeah.
And as Killian is starting to hoist the stool up, she doesn't quite. She's too excited to really realize what she's doing, and you get fucking yeeted.
On the upside, it's only 2 feet.
Yeah, no, you just connect to the ground.
Ow.
Oh, hi, Duncan.
I'll pick myself up. And
Sorry
then,
about that.
Kind of dust off. Hi, Killian.
So, you notice anything new about me?
Can you put my stool down?
Yes, and she'll drop it.
Thank you.
Your laugh?
No, it's not the last. She'll just show him the gauntlets.
Oh.
And for the purpose of flavor, these gauntlets are decorated both with the basically each of them has a sort of design that looks like a dragon skull on them, and in the center of the skull is symbols. One symbol that very much resembles her holy symbol, being one that depicts her the entirety of the Sparks family. And on the right gauntlet is a symbol that sort of has a. So if you really look at it, it's a depiction of the party members.
Well, that's
I
that's neat.
finally fucking finished these things I've been working for so many fucking weeks on.
Wait, you've been working on that for weeks?
Yes.
You kind of just glance over them. So they. I guess I'm very impressed that you toppled me from my chair.
Yeah, I can do a lot more than that. I can probably throw Cretan around.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they boost my strength by quite a bit.
Yeah, Duncan will inspect your stature and size and imagine Cretan in his full height being hoisted by you. It helps you with your, like, all of you is stronger. It's not just your hands.
Yep.
Oh. It's quite interesting.
Yep.
Wait,
The possibilities with these things are fucking endless.
I was surprised you didn't finish up your, shock trap for Alex?
That's my next thing I'm gonna work on. Anyway, I wanted to ask you for a thing first. You have the you have our bag of holding, right?
Yes.
There was this this gray little baggie in it. I don't think any of us looked in it yet. And I think when we picked it up, somebody said that it seemed kind of magical.
Oh, yeah. He'll pull out the gray bag and toss it to you.
All right, she'll pick it up, and we'll go ahead and use the spell slot to cast Identify on it.
All right. It takes you a moment, but you have acquired yourself, if I remember correctly, a gray bag of tricks.
Hell yeah. She'll look at it, and since she just did it as an action, she'll sit there and smile. Oh.
So
this is fun.
Get back onto his stool. Is it?
Yeah. Here. Do you want to come outside for a demonstration?
Duncan will get off his stool. Sure.
And she will lead Duncan outside.
Okay. Outside, it's about the same outside. People are coming and going about their day.
All right. So, Duncan, also question. Do you know where Cretan is?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I just came down here to chat with Torque, so I haven't been not looking him in the eyes, so.
Anyway, okay. So because we're doing a thing where we all tell each other, or we're supposed to be doing a thing where we all tell each other where we're gonna be, I am going to go back to the flat, and then I'm gonna go try to see if I can walk Julius home from school. But that normally would take a while on account of my short little legs. But with this, then she'll pull out one of the little fluffy balls and toss it on the ground.
Roll a d8.
Alrighty then.
The ball begins to morph, and in a kind of puff of gray smoke, what appears in front of you is a giant badger. It is just kind of looking around and starts to sniff the ground curiously.
She'll look at the badger and go, "Hello, your name is Felipe, and you are my steed."
It just kind of looks at you and starts like pawing at the ground a little bit.
Wait. How many times can you do that?
I have no fucking clue.
If I
You
Oh,
would
wait,
know that. Let me share this. Let's see. You can do it 3 times a day.
Oh, I can do it like 3 more times today. And how long do they last
3
for?
times a day. How long do they last? Vanishes at dawn or when it is reduced to 0.
Holy shit. So yeah, I can do it 3 times a day, and they'll die at dawn or when they get killed.
I'll try and shove my hand quickly in there to grab one and then toss it to the ground too.
Roll a d8. Another badger appears next to the badger that is currently trying to dig something, dig into the ground.
No, they're just normal-sized badgers, right?
No, they are giant badgers, which means they are medium-sized creatures.
So it's a
Basically the size of a large dog.
Is it just a bag of badgers?
No, there's other things that just there's just a lot of these little things in there, and so it can become one random thing. But anyway, Felipe and Alfonso, and you are Alfonso, and she'll look at the other badger.
The one that just appeared kind of looks at you. The one that is now Felipe is still kind of digging into the ground.
Okay.
Felipe,
stop digging.
Wait.
Felipe.
I'm very killing it. I know, Phillips and Alfred.
Felipe.
No,
and Alfonso.
I know. Where have you heard those names before? It's something I recognize.
Are they?
Is that like just a coastal thing, or?
I honestly, I just kind of came up with them on the spot, Duncan. It's not been that deep.
Well,
I think there was a lady...
Alfonso.
Felipe is now buried into the ground. Alfonso's just kind of sitting there, just looking at you two.
All right, can I just grab Felipe's butt and try to pull him out of the hole he's making?
Make an athletics check. We'll do contested for fun.
I'll just pet Alfonso.
14.
Because it amuses me. Though he tries to basically dig himself further into the ground, you are able to pull him out of the fucking dirt. And he's just kind of looking at you.
Alright, Killian will like hold him in her arms, and he's probably bigger than her, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay, and she'll put him on the ground, then hop on his back and go, "Alphonse, follow me, Felipe, that way," and she'll point in direction.
They start walking in that direction.
Okay.
Talk to you later, Duncan.
Bye.
Actually, no. Alfonso would not.
Oh.
Felipe will start walking in that direction. Alfonso is now looking at Duncan.
Yeah.
I'll just, once she's out of earshot, I'll just kneel or bend over. Just good boy.
Have you ever seen a giant badger's tail wag? Because you're seeing a giant badger tail wag.
I'm just gonna sit with Alfonso and hang out.
Okay. Yeah.
Seems
Alfonso's just chilling.
Yeah, I'll go walk around town with him. Actually,
Okay.
the majority knows we're here. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's fair. All right. So you're heading to the flat to go talk to Senna.
Mm-hmm.
She and Joy are still there.
All right, so she'll just show up on the door on Felipe and tell him to stay outside the door, and then we'll knock on the door.
Joy opens the door and goes, "Oh, hello, Kelly. What is that?"
This is my steed, Felipe.
It's not coming inside, right?
No, it's not.
Oh, thank God. All right, come in.
All right, and she'll kind of turn around and give Felipe the like I'm watching you fingers.
Just kind of sitting there, menacingly.
She'll walk inside and go talk to Senna.
Yeah, you would find her in the middle of probably in the kitchen, helping Joy with what looks like just a simple lunch. She'll look over and say, "Oh, hello again. Staying for lunch, or do you need something?"
I was curious about where what school Julius is at. I kind of wanted to walk him home and show him my new pet.
Your new what?
She'll kind of like nod to the door and go, "You want to come see him?"
Oh, I'm terrified of what's outside that door, but sure. she'll walk over to the door, open it, and then slam the door almost immediately. Look at you, Killian, and go, "Is that Badger?"
Yes, his name is Felipe, and he's very sweet. Was he digging in the lawn?
Well, currently he's walking around in circles and chittering.
Yeah, he does that, I guess.
This is new, yes, right? It's new.
Yeah, I got this thing, and she'll pull out the bag of tricks and hold out one of the balls and go, if Hitachi's on the ground, they have a chance to become some kind of wild animal.
Joy immediately goes, "Don't do that in the house, please."
Okay, and she'll put it back in the bag.
Right. Okay. Well, as far as oh God, so what is his name?
Felipe.
Oh, Felipe doesn't know what's coming, and Julius sees him. But Julius is wait. You haven't. I'll show you where the school is.
All right, thank you. And she'll go back outside and hop on Felipe's back again.
She walks out and closes the door behind her, looks at you now on top of Felipe, who you had to, again, kind of corral to stand still because he's doing circles in the hallway. And she just goes, "That's quite the look."
So Killian will kind of shrug at her.
Right then, school. And she starts just walking. Okay. So we'll move on from that. Obviously, Senna will show you the school, which she is delighted to show you is called the Seal Coast Charter. And this particular school just seems to be intended for the smaller kids. Some of them are, since it's around noon, would be playing outside. You don't see Julius immediately, but Senna will show you it. It's a couple blocks away from the flat.
All right, and about how long until he's done with class and stuff?
It's about noon, so about 2 more hours.
All right, well, I'll be back here when class ends, and I will give him a ride on Felipe if he wants it.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing him back from school then.
No problem.
And he absolutely will want to ride.
Oh yeah, no, I was completely intending on it. I think he's killing him, like kind of rub his fur or Felipe's fur a little bit. Yeah, he's flea proof or without fleas.
If I find a flea on Julius when he comes home, Killian.
Killing with shrug.
All right. I'm going back now.
All right. Anyway, let's not stand in front of the school too long, Felipe. We're gonna get some looks. Let's go. And
You've been getting looks the entire fucking ride, from the inn to the flat to school. You are a kobold on the back of a giant badger.
An armored kobold on a badger
kobold.
that's wearing sunglasses. Excuse you.
My deepest apology. Anyway, so moving on from you as you head on to whatever it is you are going now.
She's gonna go look for Cretan and cloves. Lexi,
you are going to the market for arrows and a longbow?
I was going to the market for arrows and a longbow.
Okay. It is easy enough to find a Fletcher that would give you the amount of arrows that you're looking for, and a longbow of moderate quality.
All right.
So the regular running price for those things. While you're there, the fellow behind the counter kind of looks you over and goes, "Are you getting these things to go hunting?"
Yeah.
Oh, well, where are you heading? Do you know where you're heading?
We're going to be heading towards the. We're going to be heading up towards the dash.
The
But,
dash.
yeah.
If you're heading that way, then your best bet's heading towards the Korasak jungle. I just felt like say that out because it's a hell of a name. Korasak jungle. Actually, if you're sticking around Nicodranus for any amount of time, there is a bounty for giant boars.
Giant boars.
You bring him to the huntsman. He's at the edge of town to the east. They are given about 25 gold a pop.
All right.
They've been attacking the roads from what I've been hearing, so if you're looking forward to make some money while you're at it, get you some giant boars.
You know what? I think we will. I'm just getting a bow for one of my companions and some arrows for all of us.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Well, anything to expect up north if there's anything going on? I heard that there's a war going on. Or at least
You're talking towards the Empire.
Yeah.
Well, ain't exactly in the know myself. Yeah, I heard there's a war and all that. Don't know how bad it's been getting, but has been a couple folks coming through that have been getting out of the Empire.
It makes sense. Everything going on.
Yeah, people like to head here whenever they're trying to get out of the Empire. This tends to be the first stop.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm sure if we come by here, I'll probably stop by here again.
Well, always good to have some repeated business, and good luck out there.
Thank you. And then I'll head back to the inn.
Okay. Yep. So back at the inn, sounds like pretty much everyone comes crashing through the doors at one point or another. Basically around the same time. Cretan, you are still a little sandy, but you're fine.
Yep.
I imagine they're both a little sandy.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little. But the fun thing that you all get to witness is Killian on the back of a giant badger.
Sup, y'all?
Ooh, who's this?
This is Felipe. He is my loyal steed.
He is currently chewing on one of his front paws.
Where'd you get him?
Here, and she'll hold out the bag and go, "You or Cretan want to take a try at it?"
Me.
And she'll open the bag up.
Where are they right now?
She will take at the inn. She'll
In the
take.
entrance? Okay.
She will take the bag and take a puffball out of it.
It
What
is
do I
the last
do?
one.
Throw it on the ground.
Okay.
I do so.
You yeet and roll me a d8.
Okay.
Another six, another
another
six.
Come on.
Another six, another
I
six.
swear to God.
another-
Back of
Ah,
batters.
7.
You broke the streak, and oh Jesus fucking
Oh
Christ.
God.
Is it what I think it is?
The puffball once again puffs in that gray bit of smoke. It expands and expands and expands, and now sitting in the middle of the eye of the storm is a dire wolf.
Oh,
We should
People
probably get that out the door.
immediately start panicking. The few people that are still in here, a couple run out. Torque immediately goes, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Don't panic. He's a good boy. He's a
Already
good boy.
approaching it.
He's a good boy.
Come here,
Alex-
puppy. We're going
Alex-
outside.
Alex coming down the stairs. What the hell is all the? Jesus fuck! He runs back up.
Clothes. I don't know that you can take that anywhere in the city. There's
We're
probably going to be
going-
guards on their way now.
That puppy.
I agree. However,
But puppy.
Not a puppy. That's a giant wolf.
The dire
so-
wolf is just sitting there in front of you, Cloves. It's currently just wagging its tail, staring at you.
She pets puppy.
If,
Starts to kind of lean into you, then starts to lean a bit more, and leans a bit more, and I need you to make a strength save to not get knocked prone.
yeah.
Oh god.
The weight of the dire wolf, you're not quite expecting. You're not quite in the position to expect this. So you are knocked over, and the white dire wolf comes with you. You are now pinned underneath the dire wolf.
Oh
She
my god,
starts
it's sitting
giggling.
close.
She starts giggling.
Gillian will start petting the dire wolf, but also we'll pet the dire wolf with one hand, but Felipe with the other because he gets jealous sometimes.
Where did you
attempt to
get
help
these
Cole.
creatures?
if
We
I,
got him from the bag.
If I was riding
What
back,
bag?
would I've seen all the people fleeing the storm or the eye of the storm?
Oh yeah, no. At this point, like all of the customers are out. Torque is just kind of hiding behind the bar, peeking his head out, and Nessa is currently grabbing a great axe and starting to walk around. the
Now,
bar.
now.
Also try to struggle out under the direwolf's grip.
Make another strength save.
You mean this bag? He puts
Oh,
that and it
God.
pulls
You're
out. It
still
pulls out.
stuck.
There is no more in there.
There's no
Gillian
more.
Let's
will.
go
Nope.
outside.
Killian will try to roll the dire wolf off of Chloe.
Well, as soon as Clove says, "Let's go outside," the dire wolf immediately pops up off of her and starts just walking towards the door, which has been flung open by the people fleeing.
That's
Kind of
not a good
sticks
idea.
their head at the door and has that moment where they realize their shoulders are a little too wide. Kind of stands back, kind of tries
How big
again,
is it?
stands back,
It's a
looks
dire
back at you
wolf.
and just starts whining.
Oh.
Torque, do you have a back door we can use?
Nessa's just kind of standing in the middle of the bar, still holding the great axe, kind of looking between you guys and Torque just slowly puts his head a little bit higher on the bar and goes, not that big.
I'll
Can
just
it
watch
fit up
it.
the stairs?
I'll just watch outside with Alfonso.
It's quite a show.
Mm, who's a good boy?
He's just
Puppy.
gonna reach over and he's gonna drop 7 gold on the counter. I'm very sorry. We had got a thing and we were trying it out. We did not. I don't think that this was expected. As he points to a dire wolf now.
Could you not try out your fancy little magic tricks inside my fucking bar?
I told her to toss it out the door.
You said toss it on the ground.
Oh, Taro.
She is right on this one, Killian.
That is my bad.
Well,
No,
we
how do we get rid of it?
Bring another one in here, but I
It
guess
goes.
if people are going to react like this.
Does it go away? When does it go away?
Tomorrow morning.
What? Oh my god.
I have a bar to run.
Can we get it
We ca-
upstairs?
Barely. I mean, it can
Wait.
barely fit outside the front door. How's it gonna fit in any of your room?
Maybe if we try to turn
Puppy.
him sideways and then carry him out, we can get him out.
His shoulders are too wide.
Alex is gonna hold out her rash and like, hey puppy, follow me, and starts running up the stairs. I'll be his follow.
Make an animal handling check. You can do it with advantage.
There's
Alright.
a dire wolf loose in the bar.
There's a dire wolf
Yeah.
in the bar.
Well,
Yeah, though he's still just trying to get himself outside, he hears the whistle and kind of looks and sees you holding up food, and is enticed enough to start trying to follow you up the stairs. I need to roll a check, because it's gonna try to follow you.
yeah, I'm
It's
trying to
not
get him
gonna
up
be
the stairs.
exactly a simple task.
I'm trying to help him. I'm gonna try to help him like through the tight spaces.
Killian will
Like-
try to like give a shove to the butt to try to squeeze.
I'll
just-
give him advantage then.
Come
Oh,
on,
no.
yeah!
Alright.
Was a dire wolf, by the way.
This is a large creature, so
Yeah.
7 to 10 feet tall.
Probably like bigger than
that's
Creed.
why he can't fit through the front
Yeah,
door.
he is
So with a-
comparable to Cretan's height.
Though with enough coercion and pushing, he's able to get up the stairs. He is still following after you, Alex.
Oh shit! Start running through the corridor.
I like to open the door. What's going on? Why is there a wolf in here?
Get back in! Get back in! I'm gonna
Why
run
did you
to like
Want me to
the
try this
end.
way?
Because
to the dead
So you
end.
head into your room, and then you immediately hear scratching at your door.
Oh no, I'm not
Very
running in.
loud
I'm not running into the room. Like I'm running like to the end of the corridor.
Clubs will get off the floor.
The wolf is following you. Completely, like,
Cloves gets off the floor and then walks upstairs to see her puppy.
Okay.
to
Seeing that
answer
as
your-
I'm trapped, I'm just gonna turn around and like hoping that this works and yell, "Stop! Sit!"
he make another advantage handling check.
Okay.
Cretan's going to explain
Ah!
the craziness happening currently.
Me?
Sleep in my room.
He will stop and kind of sit for a moment. It looks very awkward. He's basically taken up the entire hallway.
Yeah,
Someone
I'm
starts
gonna throw
walking
him.
out of their room, stops, just walks back in and closes the
Yep.
door.
Yep, that's my
Or
decision.
trying
I
to
throw him
get
the
this
ration.
thing out of the bar?
Does
He
won't
anyone
fit.
know reduce?
Yeah. I
No,
just
I
walk
don't.
over and I cast Reduce on the dire wolf.
I start petting him, like scratching his fur.
Is it willing? Because I can't shrink it unless it's willing.
It is friendly to allies, so I would say it would be.
Okay, so I
So
shrink
now
it.
it is the size of a normal wolf.
Okay, that's
Well,
still
we
pretty
Let's
big,
go
but
outside.
It's still big, but can fit through the
Should-
front door now.
yeah.
Puppy,
Wait,
let's go outside.
hold on. Before you
You
go,
have 1
where are you
minute.
taking it outside? We need
Does it matter?
because if it turns back
Just-
into a big wolf, people are gonna freak out. I think in
Yeah.
your room. Take him
But-
into your
oh,
room.
Okay. I take in room.
Killian's gonna tap Close on the shoulder and go, "He's only got until tomorrow morning, then he disappears.
Oh. Aw. Okay.
But tomorrow morning we can throw out 3 more of these bad boys and make more animals."
Yay! Okay.
We shouldn't
that a
do that
pattern?
in the city.
Oh yes, this is Alfonso. No wait. What did I name you?
I believe
Actually-
it was Felipe.
Have you ever
Felipe.
seen a giant badger be offended?
Strangely, yes.
You do not want that.
Felipe gets jealous, calls in the name of the other one.
I'm sorry, Felipe. And Killian will scratch him behind the ears.
She just kind of shakes his head and just kind of pouts.
So why do we
That's
have
just
all
more
these
utility
big
for
animals?
me now.
The bag makes animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't
Can I
think we should
make an
do
animal?
that in the
We're
city
out
anymore.
for today.
Oh.
Cloves puts puppy in her room.
Puppy goes into room.
That's what you're calling him.
Could I?
I'll hold on to the bag for now, but basically, if people want a pet for a day, just ask and we can toss out a random bag or toss out one of these fluff balls and it'll turn into an animal.
Allura puts her hands together and just kind of nods her head yes.
Which means that basically every day we're gonna be walking around with 3 giant animals.
That reminds me, I have to summon back Icarus.
I'm gonna just command Alfonso to lay on his side and to give me a good spot to lay against him. Just gonna wait for
yeah.
this to all die down, and
You do, since you're outside, you do see a couple of guards run into the inn, and those of you inside can hear a bit of a commotion downstairs. But Obviously, nothing happens, and the guards walk out a few moments later. As Torque starts walking up the stairs, he looks a little aggravated. All right. What's the deal with the fucking wolf?
It's our friend. We have, druids, they get stuck as their animal forms sometimes.
Not in my fucking bar.
Alex is looking at King like, really? That's all you could come up with?
Listen.
If another one of these fucking animals just
You're
appear in my
druid,
bar
you
and
offended.
scare everyone off, you're out.
It won't happen again, and she'll hand him 18 gold pieces.
He kind of swipes from you, still looking a little aggravated, and goes, fine. Where'd the wolf go?
Points to the
secure.
room.
How'd you get him inside?
Don't worry about it.
I shrunk him.
Well, that's useful. I actually could have done that a few moments ago, but it's fine. Whatever. I'm gonna go clean up. Now that people have run out of my bar, and if he could kick a rock, he would, but he just turns around and starts kind of grumbling to himself as he heads down the stairs.
Appreciate the service.
I really don't think we should do that in the city.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yet you still did it.
Has
So
a
I
minute
don't
passed?
Yes, the minute has passed.
Oof.
Puppy's big again.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You all hear the sound of things kind of being pushed a little bit as the wolf is now large in this room, which is probably about 15 by 15.
I
So,
imagine you hear clothes go, It's against the wall.
yeah, it is a tight squeeze, to say the least.
Well, on to other things. Lexi, weren't you talking about a hunting trip?
Yeah. I actually just went out and got an extra bow and some arrows.
Nice.
Anyway, Killian,
Yeah?
I would like to have a chat with you, if you're free.
She'll kind of sink into her own neck a little bit and look at him and go, what do you need to talk about?
What about the recent events?
Okay.
What are you doing?
I was going to have an arm wrestling contest with Creighton.
I mean, sure, I don't think arm wrestling content can take up that much time.
Right then. Creighton, if you'd like to join me in my room, and anybody that would like to watch, you may.
Sure, yeah.
All right.
I have a spell to finish copying, and I closed Alex's room door and walked back in to finish.
Wait, did you close it with me outside or inside?
Well, it
Fuck no.
depends on where you were standing.
Yeah, I mean,
Wait, we're all-
just sitting outside.
Yeah, sounds like you just got shut out of your own room.
The next you just go into my room. I'll be right back. Officer, next, the fuck you doing here?
What,
But you were both still there. What do you mean?
Spell?
What are you doing here?
we were copying spells.
Yeah. Didn't you finish? I thought we finished.
It takes time, Alex.
Sin,
No
you had like an hour that you had been working on beforehand when we were in Port de Mali.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't.
Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, you could do in your room, but I guess,
They're having an arm
Carry on.
wrestling contest in my room? No.
no. Carry on, just... Yeah. I'll go watch them.
Close your door on the way out.
Get
Mom, close my door.
All
Let's see, I'll go
right.
back to watch them.
Arm wrestling competition.
Yup. Best two
So-
out of 3?
Sure.
All right.
And Killian will fucking go for it. Ah,
Yep.
shit.
I was gonna say athletics, but strength was fine.
Oh,
I
hell
prefer
yeah.
athletics, but
Well, yeah, and re-roll both of those with the
Sure.
actual athletics.
Okay. I'm using inspiration.
God, you really don't want to lose, do you?
God damn it!
Oh,
Fuck you
Magic
and
is-
your proficiency.
magic is no
fir-
match for skill.
The first one goes to Cretan.
All right.
Well, what did you
Second
think you
round.
were
Let's
gonna do?
go. Are you kidding me?
The second round is a tie, as you both are just standing there, just straining against each other. And Cretan, you're not quite used to someone actually kind of
Yeah.
matching your strength like this, especially looking at your opponent, who is Killian.
Yeah,
She's
2
like
feet
standing
tall.
up on
Little-
the table.
It's a little weird, but yeah. You both are just straining there, and just you probably had to hold it for a good like 30 seconds, where you both have to kind of like, oh shit, and just kind of break.
All right.
Final round. Or not final round. Next round, let's go.
Could be.
Damn it!
Bonk. Cretan has prevailed.
Okay, so I still need to work out with these. But, I mean, this is a good start.
Yeah, it takes practice and effort to you can't just have strength. You need to know what to do with it.
I mean, what else did you expect? Look at the size of his arms. They're twice as big as you.
I do
know,
imagine
but-
for this, he wasn't like sitting up at the table. He was scooted back away.
Their big, long, gangly arms.
Yep.
Bastard.
Yeah, I think he's got the leverage advantage on me, in all honesty.
Yeah, I don't think that's the reason.
Alex, do you want me to suplex you? Because I can do that.
Fuck you mean you can do that?
I'm gonna do it.
What?
I would like to throw a little wrench into the works. Oh wait, never mind. I won't do that thing I was going to do. Never
Okay.
mind.
So
more
athletics,
fun.
contested athletics, or acrobatics, Alec.
I do not have any of those. All right. Ah, shit. Why am I still an advantage? Never mind.
I don't see your roll.
Nat
Oh.
20.
There it is.
Oh.
Yeah, no. You're just like, oh, what are you gonna do, Killian? And she just walks up to you, grabs you, and throws you over her.
What the fuck?
And may I remind you that this is a small room, so you just go smashing into the fucking wall.
Yeah.
You're really
Fucking
going to get us
hell.
kicked out of here.
How? How? Ow.
With these, and she's gonna like hold up the gauntlets.
The hell are those?
At least
He's,
it's
he's
not me
holding
this
his
time,
head.
getting us
Roll
kicked out of the
an
fight.
acrobat. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Arcana check. That's not that difficult. These are what she has made for herself are gauntlets of ogre power.
Okay. I see what you did there.
Mhm.
Good, that those could come in useful as long as you don't use them on your fucking teammates.
Listen, Okay, so if you fall off a cliff and somebody needs to catch you, then I will note not to do that, Alex.
Oh, shut up.
The amount of uses for these things are endless.
Well, they are still limited to the things that don't need brute strength. But you know, yeah.
Never mind. But now both my mind and strength are very strong.
Uh-huh. Can we talk now?
Oh, yeah, get out, Cretan.
He will take his time, but he will leave, but take his time.
Sorry. And tomorrow, if you want one of the animals, I'll give you one.
I want one as well.
Okay, so that's Cretan, Nyx, and Alex have ordered theirs for tomorrow. Got it.
Just like
Anyway.
the Shining Wolf.
Anyway, what is it, Alex?
All right. I'm fucking terrified.
She'll kind of just look at him weird. Yeah?
Is that your response? Did you not hear what happened?
No, I heard what happened.
And that's fine?
I just... Listen, Alex, I've been practicing trying to stay calm about these kinds of situations. So, apologies if I'm not panicked just like you, but it's been something that I've been working on for a little while, ever since I got yelled at by a god.
I mean, you still were pretty panicked a week ago, but anyways.
Yes,
I mean, that's
again,
still the reason I
working
came to
on it.
you. I guess it still works since I came to you. I have no idea how to deal with this. And you usually come up with plans that kind of work in some way, even though they don't really, but yes. Any ideas? Because following his orders and going to the dash is... I can't see that ending well for me or anyone in our group.
Well, what I wish that we had done from the start, I wish you had consulted me yesterday. It doesn't matter now, but I wish that we could have...
It's today. It happened today.
Oh, I wish that you had told me earlier, before you went. But what I would have said earlier was, don't go. See what he does to try to incentivize us to go, to at least know what some of his cards were. Unfortunately, Nyx is the only one who saw him, so we can't cast sending on him to try to ask him anything. Honestly, I don't really know, Alex.
Should I send him an official invite? You know, have the seal, and I pulled out like the family seal. It kind of makes things like officially like a noble invite. I don't know. I never really used it.
Well,
Should I get him to meet us?
If I were a big asshole-y, annoying, fucking stuck-up wizard, and I got an invite from some, even if it was a noble, from us to go to dinner, it would be problematic, as if you accept an invite to dinner that you are not hosting, you are in somebody else's playing field.
Yes.
And he's smart, so I doubt that he will accept that opportunity. If anything, he'd probably, if he's going to talk to us and sit and have dinner, then he's going to invite us. I would say we need to figure out what day we're deciding to leave, and we can wait until that day to do something. We can stall for time and just, take care of things as we normally would. And if he doesn't invite us to talk to him until that time, then the day before we're about to leave, we try to contact him and tell him that we will talk and arrange something.
All right, fair enough.
That way, that if something goes wrong at said talk or dinner, then we can pack up and leave. We don't have to leave early.
Or kill him.
Or kill him and run out of town.
Yes, I like that better. The less people from the assembly we need to deal with, the better.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, Alex, but we are, unlike all the other situations where at first the, Myriad had no idea exactly what our business was in the city. We are completely in the dark here. We don't have really anything in our favor, and so we will do what we've always done and gather information, take time, think, and make the tools that we need to secure victory.
All right.
Speaking of said tools, you have those potions, right? The blood rage ones?
Oh, yeah. He opens up his pouch and pulls them out.
All right. Killian's going to cast Identify on the red one and the black one just to make sure.
One. Oh.
2 blood red potions and 2 black potions.
I'm aware.
I have those in the bag, but those are on your person.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take them out of the bag.
Okay. So, identifying, you are able to gather up this information.
Oh yeah, baby.
I assume that's a
The
good
black
reaction.
one, you don't necessarily get a magical resonance from to be able to identify it. But I mean, you've already gathered from the book and from what you know is that those are the animals.
Oh, fuck.
If that reaction means what I think it does, then these can come in really useful.
Yeah. Would she know if would she be able to tell if by consumption it would have to be consumed by mouth, or could she, inject
Arcana
it into
check.
somebody? Okay.
Can I help her with that?
No,
Okay.
this is from Identify.
Ooh, yeah.
They don't need
baby.
me.
It needs to be consumed.
Okay, so it needs to be consumed.
Just shove it in his mouth.
Think for a moment.
Praising sin.
I said what I said.
I mean, Killian will sit there and stare at it for a second. Ah, boy.
What's up?
These are fascinating.
Dangerous is the word I would use. But yeah.
Killian will still be staring at it for a moment. Okay, so unfortunately, I think you need to drink this.
That won't be a... I mean, that's still going to be a problem, but if we get into trouble, it's still doable.
He's gonna keep looking at it. Alex? There's a chance I might be able to drink these and survive it.
No. He takes it
I'm
back.
not saying
no,
I'm
you're
not gonna
drinking
do it.
shit.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But there's a chance.
No, I'm gonna tell your mom.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just saying. It needs to be consumed. Does all that. It looks like if you take the cure, you don't get hurt by it. But you will basically be stunned for a while.
I do need to make that addendum. You would take half damage.
Okay. So you'll be stunned, but you take less damage.
I mean, still. What if we're in a dire situation and get paralyzed?
I think I could survive it even if I don't take the potion or the cure. Thorn, question.
I'm gonna have a talk with Senna.
No, again. Let me check something. So, what the fuck? Resistance to triggering damage. What? Take acid, cold, lightning, or oh, never mind. No, never mind. It's acid, cold, lightning, or thunder. I was considering what was it called? Absorb elements. Can't do that.
Yeah, no, that does not work for poison damage.
Nope. Okay. Killing will shake her head. Nope. Never mind. These are dangerous.
Yeah, no shit.
Shut up. Okay. So you need to drink it. I don't know. Maybe I could work with something here. I could brush up on my knowledge of alchemy and try to figure out if I can make a way to inject it, But
yeah, no. My plan to forcibly make someone drink it is basically do this, and I cast momentary stasis on Killian.
I believe that means Killian needs to make a con save.
I think it's a strength.
It is
Con, yeah.
Make a con save. What's your DC, Alex?
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you fail.
She fails. She's frozen.
Yes, and you would know because she is frozen. Can't open her fucking mouth, idiot.
I know. Then I wait. How long does it last?
6 seconds.
6 seconds. Yeah, that's good enough.
What are you doing?
He face palms. I forgot. Basically, I can freeze someone in time, and we can do whatever we want with them as long as we don't hurt them. So we can, if I manage to freeze the guy's time, and we manage to pour it down his throat, by the time that starts to hurt, he will already be inside him.
True. She'll
That's my
shrug.
plan.
My statement stands. Can't really do much to them. It's literally you're pressing the pause button on them.
You
Yeah.
can't really. Can you make them drink something in that state?
No.
If their mouth is open,
If
maybe?
their mouth is open,
It
yeah.
wouldn't go down. It would just sit in their mouth, and they'd go, "What the fuck's in my mouth?"
Yeah, they would spit it back out. Like I said,
True.
it needs to be consumed.
True.
It's not like it's like a door on the mouth. If it opens, they're like
There
a
it is.
passageway to the throat. Come on.
Yes, they would choke and spit it out.
And even a little bit would fall in.
Dude.
I know you've said no, but
But have you considered it?
But if I keep arguing, maybe you'll give up. Or maybe I could just fucking yeet you out of here, jackass. Now carry on.
Okay, I guess we'll just have to find a way for me to figure it out.
I guess.
She'll kind of shrug. Well, again, I'm kind of at a loss here. Again, we can just spend the week trying to gather a bit of information. Talk to Nyx, talk to some people around town, see if they know anything about him.
Yeah.
Try to find out what his intentions are, and possibly, if he doesn't listen, then let's just all walk up to his house and say that we have a meeting.
Yeah.
We can
Speaking
find
of
that.
which, should I go get closer there? I stay outside, of course. But
No!
Icarus
Don't go
over the wall.
No. Don't go
Just get some
anywhere near.
reconnaissance.
Alex, do not go anywhere near that area. If you are separated, I don't even care if you are separated. Unless we're all there, don't go anywhere close to it, because I don't want you in a situation where he can just teleport out of his tower, stun you, and then just drag you to fucking Zadash himself.
I can just look like someone else, you know?
He knew who Nyx was. It
Oh,
doesn't
whatever.
matter.
God damn it.
Didn't Nyx say he's divination?
Yeah. Listen, I'm too fucking stressed to think straight right now. I really hate how much power this guy has on us.
He does have a lot, and it sucks. We'll figure it out though.
Worst part is my family might be in danger. So yeah.
I know. And I want your family to be okay, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We figure our way out of all these situations constantly.
Yeah.
What's different here?
Let's hope so. I certainly hope you're right.
Have I been wrong yet?
I mean, you have been wrong about the gloves having limitless potential, but you
That
know,
isn't wrong.
no, it is.
There's an unlimited amount of things that strength could be used for.
Maybe a lot of things, but not limitless.
Limitless.
On to my next reason to wanting to talk to you about the training you promised.
Yeah?
When can we start?
Any day. Just tell me when you want to.
Whenever you're ready. I literally have nothing else to do.
Right then. Well, and she'll about what is it about time to go pick up Julius yet?
Not quite. You'd say you probably have like maybe an hour.
About how long would it take to do like a no, yeah. We can do a 5K.
What?
We can do a 5K. Well then, she'll stretch. Last one back to here. 3-mile run around the next few blocks. Last one back here owes the other person food, and she'll start running out the door.
All right, I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat on myself and bolt.
No magic.
Fine.
God. Okay. So, as these two go running out of the inn, what is everyone else doing besides Cloves, who's currently semi-pinned in her room by the giant fucking wolf?
Semi or completely?
It's a 15 by 15 foot room, and there's a 10-foot long, at least a creature that is about 10 foot. So it's very cramped.
Yeah.
And you could get past him, but you are going to need to make an acrobatics check.
She'll do so.
Make that acrobatics check.
If she fails, she's just gonna go to sleep.
It's noon, but that's fine.
She fails.
Yeah, it's just a little too much. Like he's kind of moving around. He's very confused and concerned about being trapped in a room.
She's just going to she will pet him to reassure him and try to calm his anxiety a little bit, and then she will just if she can climb on top of him and go to sleep, she will.
Yeah, that's honestly very easy. He's a big boy.
Yeah. She tells him to sit, to lay down.
You now have a very, very fluffy pillow.
Okay.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
I'll just be enjoying the drink Tort gave me and asking him what happened.
I mean, what happened? What do you mean?
Oh, well, I saw those people running out.
Oh, oh yeah, I guess you were outside. Your friends, summoned a big fuck-ass wolf in here.
Mm. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is that normal? Do I need to be concerned?
It's new. Look, they're usually very good about it. I haven't seen them damage any property.
I don't like it. I don't like that there's a wolf upstairs.
It's still here.
Yep.
Duncan will take a big sip.
He's got a drink of his own. He also takes a big chug.
Well, I'd ask if you needed help with anything, but and he'll look upstairs.
As long as it doesn't fucking break everything in that room.
It should. She'll pay.
And you start to say it should, and he just gives you that look of really.
Yeah, I'll cut myself off. Just they'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Honestly, and you can upcharge them a bit.
They already gave me a decent amount of money, so.
Yeah, that.
It's annoying.
What are you? Well, look. I mean, you got your money. There's not lots of damage.
It's not just about the money, it's the principle. There's a giant wolf in my bar! Takes another drink.
I'll just drink with him.
Can you make me a perception check?
Yes, I can.
Okay. there are a couple people coming back into the bar after some people were spooked by the fucking dire wolf. You don't notice anything too out of the ordinary. You see one person kind of walk across the windows. Basically, it's just like doesn't come inside. Just kind of goes from one window in front of the door to the other window, and just keeps walking. They had a hood over their head, so kind of hard to make anything out, but just kind of catches your eye.
I'll put my drink down and go outside. Well, thanks, Torque. Let me go make sure Alfonso is all right.
Thanks for that, by the way. I think people like seeing pets, all that shit.
Oh.
Pets that aren't gonna bite their head off.
No, of course. And I'll wave to him a little. And we're gonna try and pursue that person.
Okay. As you head outside, make another perception check to see if you can find them. You kind of look around. You didn't get a great look at them, and as people are starting to head back to their work for lunch, after lunch and all that, you don't quite spot them in the crowd.
Well, just kind of kick the dirt and walk back to the inn.
Oh, back already?
It was nothing. He's fine.
Good.
Well, I don't think they necessarily need to eat or do anything. I'm sure, as you discovered, magic.
Yeah.
Speaking of, did the rest of them go back upstairs, or?
Well, two of them are actually, before he says that, he opens his mouth, and Killian and Alex come bolting from the stairs and charge out the front door. There's two of them.
Can I have another drink?
Yep. Spills up your drink.
I'm just gonna sip with them. We're chilling.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is everyone else doing?
I'm gonna need a few more hours for my spell. It's 6 for a third level.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'm gonna go over to Cretan, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, Cretan, do you have a moment to talk?"
Of course. He was probably just sitting quietly in his room. Yeah, just sitting. So
I was planning for a little bit of hunting. There's a huntsman at the edge of town offering some gold for boars. We could go for that if you want.
Yeah.
I'd have to get everybody else along, but
going hunting would probably be decent to get people's mind off of what's going on, and if we can make a bit of money doing it too, it won't hurt.
Yeah.
I imagine some point or another we're going to have to pay for stuff in the Empire, so.
You adept with a bow?
Yeah. He will motion to the longbow sitting on his back.
Good. Then I can hand these to somebody else. My old longbow and the brand new one I've got.
Who would be good with those? Nyx might know how to use one.
Maybe.
Maybe Cloves. She does seem to be good with her hammer. So maybe.
Maybe Killian as well. Maybe Duncan.
I mean, the bow is bigger than her, but maybe.
Yeah, that's true. I don't think Alex knows how to use this.
I don't know that Alex could pull it back.
True. That is very true. And I do have some extra arrows if we need them. I got 40.
Alright. I have 20. Not really had much cause to use them since I found them.
Yeah. True.
Well, when were you thinking of heading out?
Maybe tomorrow, if everybody's down for it.
Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that could work. Get out early.
Yeah, maybe catch some animals that are just waking up, not fully alert.
Sounds like we have a day planned. Which ones do you want to talk to about it?
Well, honestly, we could ask everybody, but I'm sure Killian and Nyx would definitely want to go.
Yeah.
Because of their current situation. Alex as well, but again, he won't be able to hunt with a bow. He'd have to use a blade or something.
He'll probably just try and throw magic at whatever he's hunting.
Yeah, probably.
Which I guess fits the boar. As long as we get him, it's probably fine.
Yeah, but you won't get as kind of a hide or meat.
Yeah. Well, I can try and talk to Nyx and Cloves if you want to talk to Killian and Duncan.
Alright.
Then we can meet up to talk to Alex.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. And unless there's anything else, Cretan is going to go try and crack the door to Cloves' room.
You know how dogs respond whenever a door is like knocked on or started to open? Yeah, you hear very, very loud barking like as soon as you start knocking. And if you ever manage to get any sleep, Cloves, it immediately wakes you up.
Maybe calm it down?
Huh. She will try to calm the wolf down.
It starts just growling at the door.
Cretan is going to crack it and, like, because of this dimensions mentioned, like, push it open as far as he can so he can stick his face in.
That's pretty much about as much as you could get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cretan?
Hi. We were, Lexi and I were talking about going hunting tomorrow morning. There's apparently people pay for if you bring them boars, so.
Oh. That sounds fun.
All right. Also, do you know how to use a longbow?
She has a short bow, but I don't know if she knows how to use a long bow.
Are you proficient with martial weapons, or?
Yes, she is. So.
Then yeah.
You would know how to use it.
Yeah, I know how to use one. Haven't used one in a long time, though.
All right. If you want, Lexi has a couple that she got to lend to people, so.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll wake you up when we're heading out then.
Okay,
Are
gotcha.
you comfortable in there? I mean, like, there's, like, no room.
I mean, I think it's comfortable.
All right, that's what's important. And he'll pull the door shut and then go knock on Alex's door because that is where Nyx went.
Oh, that's fair.
What now? And then, like, you hear some shuffling, and then the door opens. Oh. Hi, Cretan.
Hi. Sorry, am I interrupting something?
No, I just kind of thought you were Alex coming back to bug me.
Fair reaction then. No, I was, Lexi and I were talking about going hunting for boars in the morning. And we wanted to know if you wanted to come along. There's apparently
Sure.
a bounty for them or something. I don't know.
I've never really been hunting, but yes, I can. I will. Yes, I will do that.
All right. And do you know how to use a longbow? I know you have used your sword.
I have never shot a bow in my life,
Okay.
but I've shot a crossbow, and I'm a fast learner, so
All right.
we're probably good.
All right. Well, if you'd like to learn, maybe we can teach you then.
Sounds great.
All right.
When are we? Tomorrow morning?
Yeah, tomorrow morning, probably early.
All right. Well, I'm gonna finish my spell then.
All right. I'll stop bugging you then.
No worries. Goodbye. And then Nix closes the door
Yep.
slowly.
And Cretan will go. Probably. He's talked to the two people he was going to talk to, so he's just going to look around for Alex for a minute, and if he doesn't find him, he's in the rooms. He's just going to go wait downstairs.
Okay.
I'm already downstairs, probably trying to find Duncan.
You would find him at the bar, drinking with the bartender.
Like a true dad.
Mm-hmm.
Duncan, can I speak to you?
Yeah. Why? Something
So-
happened.
Not really. It's pretty minor. I was wondering if you wanted to join me and Cretan and possibly others hunting tomorrow morning.
What are we hunting?
We'll be hunting boars. There's a small bounty as they've been attacking roads.
All right.
That way we can get our minds off of things a little bit, try to relax and reset
Sure. Are we
ourselves.
wanting to keep the boars, or
Well, we'll be needing to bring them back to the huntsman at the edge of town.
all right? Well, I can't obliterate them. I mean,
Can you use a bow? Points out one of the longbows.
no. I can, however. There's a couple spells that would destroy them, or leave them in such a ruined state, I think.
Well, I mean, you can use that. We might also be able to teach you. You know, me and Cretan both can use them. I think Cloves might. I'm not 100% sure.
Sorry, is this some kind of requirement for us to shoot them with bows, or?
No, it's just more. You typically don't go hunting with magic, but
I mean, why not?
yeah.
Right, the problem is that they're a menace or something, right? There's
Yeah.
a bounty on them, or a
Yeah,
reward.
there's a bounty on them.
Yeah, so they just need to be dead.
Yeah.
Just boars, right?
Just boars.
That should be simple enough. Oh, also, if you're looking for Killian and Alex, they just bolted out the front door.
Well, I was going to look for Killian next, and we'll need to also speak with Alex.
Oh,
So thank you.
No, hold on. Killian wanted me to tell you something. Here, and he'll motion for you to lean over.
I'll lean in.
Some creep in robes or a hood is stalking, at least outside of this place. Was looking in through the windows. Be careful. I'm just gonna lean back.
Alright.
Yeah, just something about her gauntlets. I
Yeah.
think she wants you to look at the little pictures she drew on them or something.
Right. So I'll head out and try to find the two of them now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and everyone else is upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should go tell them too.
I believe Cretan was already going to go tell Nix and closed.
No.
Speaking
Tell
of
them.
Cretan, here he comes down the stairs.
Well,
Hello. They're both excited to go hunting.
That's wonderful.
it should be. There's someone in town we can sell these, or the pelts to, right?
Yeah, we'll be selling him to the huntsman. He's at the edge of town.
Excellent. I still have that owl bear pelt.
Oh,
Yeah, the smaller one.
you know that could be made into something, or you can sell it, I suppose. But
Yeah.
Less weight, more coin. Hey, let me come along with you too, if you're looking for this too.
all right,
Right.
where are we going?
Outside.
Outside.
Okay.
Apparently the two of them are running around out there.
Oh. All right. And we'll head out to look for them, I suppose.
All right. So, two people running track. Make me a con. Go ahead and make me a con save.
All right.
Gotcha.
If I can, Duncan will give the same whispered.
one.
Duncan will give the same whispered warning to Cretan when he gets the chance.
He'll just nod and glance about, but not
Okay, both of you pass. Yeah, you both pass. It's so now you can both roll athletics checks. These are normal athletics checks.
Ooh, nice.
So
it's the reason he needs training.
though you are not necessarily like dying, like as far as like huffing and puffing, Alex, as you're kind of making you're not quite towards the home stretch when Killian breaks away from you, starts pushing harder and harder. You try your best to catch up with her, but you lose your footing and just boom onto the ground.
Like starts sliding on his face.
Yeah.
Shit.
And as Killian is bolting way ahead of you, you start to sort of pick yourself up and kind of try to dust yourself off. It's you're still a little bit of ways from the inn, though, Killian. Like a fucking lightning bolt. Just keeps pushing.
Noted. She's still wearing all of her armor right now.
And
Yeah, no,
as you're starting to pick yourself up, Alex, you hear, that's quite a fall. Here, let me help you with that. And a fellow kind of extends a hand to help you up.
I take his hand. Thank you.
This a fairly well-dressed fellow in these very nice robes. So gives you a smile and kind of brushes some dirt off of your shoulder and goes, "Quite a fall there. What are you doing running about?"
Oh, we're just working out. Yeah, working out.
Interesting.
Just helping me with my endurance.
I see.
Can I help you?
Well, depends. You are Cloverfield, aren't you?
Thunder step out of there. No, but
How far is Killian?
Oh, you're still running. You're still in that competitive go fuck yourself, Alex mode. I know you are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold an action to Misty step out of there if the dude makes any movement.
This fellow, he seems he's still got a warm smile on. He has not quite a thick beard, but a well trimmed one that has just a touch of gray in it. He doesn't have a staff, or he doesn't appear to have any weapon at all, and he's just kind of standing there smiling. And as you kind of like take a step to kind of hold this action. His smile kind of grows and says, "Ah, so you must be. Pleasure to finally make your acquaintance."
I assume you're Nyx's mentor?
I'm sure that my dear apprentice has told you of me.
Yep, they have.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
was thinking of having a talk with you, actually.
how have you?
But
Well,
first of all, question:
hmm.
if it's me you want, why go through the trouble of telling Nyx all of that, knowing that they'll tell me?
He smiles once again and goes, "This is not a conversation I'd prefer to have here. So, if you want to talk, let's go talk." He kind of makes a motion behind him back towards the arches that you guys were kind of making your lap around.
Yeah,
And as you kind of look that way, you can see that all the guards' eyes are on you.
Alex is nodding his head. So, I assume this is a one person only invitation.
I only see you here.
Yeah, well, see, my friends have like a buddy system. I'm not really
Yes, it
allowed
seems
to
your
go
buddy
alone.
left you in the dust over there, and kind of looking at where Killian is just took off running.
Yeah, about that. Killian!
Oh, she's gone, man.
Buddy
Can I make a
system!
perception check? Can I make a perception check?
No.
Come on.
That was the worst 20 I've ever rolled.
Why not zero? Why not zero? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And as you shout out and nothing happens, he just goes, Buddy's just, Let's go talk. I need to make a wisdom check.
Oh no!
Fuck me!
Should've just.
Or wisdom save. My apologies.
Okay, I'm proficient.
You got this. You got this.
Yes.
He
Thank God.
definitely get the sense that, he tried to influence you to follow him. You do resist, though. But he's still standing there with a smile.
I smile back. Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
Oh,
If you want to talk, we can talk, with my friends. They would love to hear what you have to say to me. You see, we do things together here.
Mr. Cloverfield, is it?
Uh-huh.
That's not an option you have right now. Need I remind you what you were running from? And need I remind you what they can do to your friends? You really want to get them involved in this?
Let's talk.
There's a good boy. Come on.
You give me your word, nothing will happen to them.
We'll see what happens while we talk.
No. I need your word right now.
You're not really in the position to negotiate, Mr. Cloverfield. Like I said, we're going to go talk. It's going to be a very nice, pleasant conversation. Assuming that we can both agree that magic is unnecessary at the moment.
I mean, you've already broken that rule.
At the moment. That moment is past.
All right. Either
Good.
way.
And he turns and starts walking towards the archways. And we'll get back to that. Killian.
I turned around and started bolting the other direction.
Yeah?
But no, I follow him. I need to fucking know what the fuck's going on.
Okay. So Killian.
Yes?
And you are just running, and you know you lost Alex. You know he's way behind you, and you've got that mentality of fuck yeah, I'm gonna shut this guy up. Hey, you were in a competition. I know you.
Yeah.
Creighton, Duncan, and Lexi, as the three of you are leaving the inn, you can see this red-eyed kobold running down the street at full speed.
Killian.
She'll like skid to a stop in front of Duncan.
Duncan will again examine just how small your legs are and look behind you.
Sorry,
So-
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Thorn, can I say, like, while walking, I start dragging my feet across the floor to, like, make tracks where I'm going?
Sure, you can certainly do so.
Follow the face plant into the walking
Follow the
track.
face-
Yeah,
yes,
you can print up your face.
I
in the
have
dirt.
no other way to tell you where I'm going.
Anyways.
Killian.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, I don't mean to speak ahead of you here, Lexi, but we're looking to go hunt some boars tomorrow.
Oh, cool. And she's just gonna reach out and touch the side of the bar and go, I win.
Oh, hold on, and Mr. Torque wanted me to tell you something.
Yeah.
I'll lean over and give you the same warning I gave the other two.
What?
You might have to repeat it.
Yeah, gotcha.
No, I know what it was. But she's gonna turn around and look to see where Alex is.
You don't see any sign of.
Felipe, let's go. She's gonna hop on Felipe and start fucking having him sprint in that direction.
I guess I'd follow.
I just
Yeah.
tried to look up
Something's
the
wrong.
chat sheet for a giant badger, and I just typed in Felipe into the chat, by the way.
Duncan's gonna have a very solemn face and ride after her on Alfonso.
Yep.
So the four of you start running back in the direction that that Killian you just came from.
Yeah. While we're running, Cretan would ask if Duncan could tell the others where we're going, or someone what's happening.
Hold on, I need to actually see, because I don't know how easy or difficult that'd be. Well, yeah. I can,
Essentially,
but
can you cast sending on one of our
I
friends?
know. Oh, let's just
When
find
they
them
find out
first.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are running.
So you start running back, and probably maybe half a mile in the direction that you came from, Killian, you find a spot in the road where it looks like someone fell and just bit the fucking dust. But make a perception check.
I will say, as she's doing this and looking around for him, she will also ask Felipe to go to the spot where it looks like he ate shit and tell him to start sniffing to try to find Alex because, yeah, why not?
All right, giant badger. Rat hatch type badger, otherwise like all of the giants. It's advantage. Okay. So 2d20. Ooh.
God damn!
Fuck yes!
So as you are looking around, you do see some like drag marks. It looks like. And as Felipe is kind of sniffing around, immediately picks up the scent and starts moving in the direction of the drag marks, which is in the direction of the archways.
Just starts taking off with him.
Yeah, I suppose we would follow, because
Yeah.
As you get not too far from the archways, a guard would walk up and say, "Hey, what's this? What's going on? What?
Sorry for the badgers.
Badger?
Yes,
This
yes.
is Felipe. Anyway, we have a friend who might have hurt his leg while on a jog. He probably came over here to look for a healer. We're looking for him.
Oh, some fellow black hair, kind of nice, decent jacket.
Yeah, that's the one.
Master Cerulean is looking after him right now.
I'm sorry, a master who?
Where is he?
Kind of looks back over his shoulder at the number of towers and just kind of motions generally in there.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
No, you're not.
Why?
You're not allowed in there.
Why?
Are you invited? Are you a guest?
Yeah, our friend invited us.
I'm going to need to see some paperwork, and I'm going to need a name.
Right then. And she will go and hop off of Felipe and start digging through her bag. And she's going to try to find a loose sheet of paper. And once she finds one, was it Master Cerulean, he said?
that is what was said.
Sorry if this makes any problems for you, Captain. And she's going to, while going through the bag, tap the piece of paper and forge a letter from Master Cerulean that says that they've been invited to check on Alex at the tower.
He's just standing there waiting.
And she'll go, there it is. And pull it out and show it to him.
He takes it from you and looks at it, and then reaches into his pocket and pulls out a sheet of paper of his own, unfolds it, and did you put a name on there?
Yeah, she would have
besides Cerulean?
She would have put Alexander Cloverfield.
He looks at the paper, looks at it, and goes, I mean, Cloverfield wasn't expected, so sorry, I can't help you. How did you get this?
It was sent to us earlier. He said that he was
Deception roll.
Okay. I always put myself in these situations.
I like how the rest of us literally still don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And we're about to possibly be arrested. Thanks, Killian.
I got this.
Bang up job today.
He narrows his eyes at you, looks at the paper again, and is going to make a check.
Don't worry, we have Felipe.
He folds up the paper that he pulled out of his pocket and sets it into his pocket. He then takes both ends of the paper that you handed him and rips it in half, which ends your infusion.
Right.
Get out now.
Yep.
I
Understood,
can arrest
sir.
you on the spot, but I'll be nice.
Understood.
Get out.
Much appreciated. Killian will Cretan will put a hand on Killian's shoulder and not pull, but definitely like nudge her, like, let's go.
She'll turn around and start walking.
Right. Well, thank you, sir. Sorry to have troubled you. Just wanted to make sure our friend was okay.
Master Cerulean takes care of his guests. I'm sure that whenever he's taken care of, he'll be back in your care.
Of course. If you could, since we don't have an invite by him, let him know our thanks.
He just kind of rolls his eyes and goes back to his post. So,
It was a decent enough try.
with that, we're gonna go on an adventure, Alex.
I'm scared. I'm shaking.
No.
All right, let's do this.
All right. So, Cerulean walks you towards the tower. Not one of the larger ones, just one that has a number of houses about it. I described to you guys the last week. No, I didn't. There are a number of houses around this stone tower that appears to be almost marble in nature. And he very calmly just keeps walking. The guards kind of eye you as you're going, but he just waves off anybody who it seems to intend to walk towards you guys, and he just keeps walking. As you walk to the stairs and into the door, there is a person that joins you. It's hard to make out their gender, but they're wearing a decent suit, and their hair is cut short and slightly slicked back. They have kind of grayish, dark or grayish eyes that are watching you very closely as you're walking. They appear maybe middle-aged, not maybe around the age of Cerulean, who it's hard to say quite off the bat, but they are following you directly behind you, and you can feel their eyes on you as you guys are walking. He leads you up another flight of stairs, tower. You guess it's about the third floor as he exits and leads into what it's actually a very nice, looks like a reading room. One thing to note as you walk in, there are plenty of books laid about. It's hard to kind of make out most of what it is, but one thing you notice almost immediately is that there are no windows and only one door to this room.
Shit.
And as you are walked inside, the person that was behind you posts up there, basically. That the door closes, and they just kind of stand in front of it, their hands kind of folded in front of them, still watching you very closely as Cerulean kind of makes his way to one of the very nice chairs and says, Come, take a seat. Make yourself comfortable.
Alright, I just walk over and sit down, staring intensely at him.
He still has that very relaxed demeanor as he sits back in his chair and kind of rests his hands on the either armchair, just kind of observes you for a moment. There's just this minute of this quiet between you. You feel this heavy tension. He doesn't seem to return that tension. He's still got that smile on his face. So, wanted to talk.
I mean, you brought me here. You might as well start.
I'm more curious what questions you must have for me. I'm sure it's been a very interesting morning for you, if my apprentice has already told you of me.
Well, Max didn't say much. But... Alright, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Why do you want me in Zadash?
Myself, I couldn't give two fucks about you. But you and I have associates that, as you are more than aware, are very interested in you. People don't just run from the servers of Sester Cloverfield.
So, what do they have planned for me? Brainwashing? Killing me? Perhaps?
As far as I'm concerned, killing you is certainly the most easy answer. But I'm sure that Lucius has other ideas. What those guys' ideas could be? Beyond me. I'm not quite paid enough to know his businesses. But since you're here, you could save quite a lot of people, a lot of time and pain. Save yourself perhaps a little more pain than would be expected. I can help to some extent, though the help I'm sure you're going to disagree with.
I'm listening.
I can take you back to the assembly. To my knowledge, they don't tend to kill you. They are just going to ask you things. How those things will be asked, once again, beyond me. I hadn't intended to do this myself. It was a bit above me. I have better things to do with my time. But since you're here, and since you are intent on knowing things, we can all skip the drama of waiting for you to get to Zazash, run into whatever it is that is set up there for you, and we can just end this all.
By that you mean you will be doing the questioning?
Oh, certainly not. All I will do is just bring you back to Rexington. To my knowledge, from what I understand from what was going to be set up at Dash, you would be taken back to Rexington. They will do whatever it is they have planned for you, and then you would be returned. So, to that extent, I know that they don't intend to kill you.
I mean, death is not really the worst thing here.
We both know that that's very true. However, whatever it is they have set up at Rexington, or whatever they have set up at Dash, we both know very well might involve your family.
Leave them out of this.
That's not my call to make, Mr. Field. To my knowledge, those calls have already been made.
What did they do?
I don't know.
Don't fuck with me.
I am not knowledgeable, Butterfield, of the things that are planned. All that I am aware of is that there is something planned for when you arrive. Once again, I will take you to Rexington. You will be returned whenever it is the assembly sees fit. And we can all move on from this drama. You did leave on such a unfortunate note, to my knowledge, so I'm sure Master Haas would love to see you again.
The feeling is not mutual.
Whether or not it's mutual is beyond my ability to care. And quite frankly, there are bigger things to worry about, Miss. You can save a lot of people a lot of trouble. I'm sure your friends, from what I have observed so far, they're quite the headstrong bunch. They'll charge into this problem the same that you've charged into every other problem. And you and I both know that they are not prepared for what the Assembly can do to them. Save everyone a lot of trouble, Cloverfield.
Oh, you motherfuckers. I guess I don't have much choice here, do I?
I mean, I could walk you out the doors, and you can deal with whatever it is going to happen as a dash if you so desire. I can't teleport you myself without your willingness. It's an unfortunate quirk of the spell, but does mean that if you come with me, you will be, to whatever extent, willing enough that perhaps whatever it is that they have planned might be less severe. Since you will be returning willingly to deal with whatever punishment there is to deal with for leaving the assembly on such a terrible note.
Well, you see, I do not really like the phrasing of that. I'm not big on punishment or following the rules for that matter.
You don't have to be big on it, Mr. Cloverfield. All you have to know is that doing what you're told every once in a while does save a lot of trouble.
Doesn't mean it's the right thing to do.
But what is the right thing, Mr. Cloverfield? Are you going to put your friends and your family into all this trouble?
So my two options are either go with you or go on my own.
Potentially. I sort of preferred to not have to bother with all of this drama, but I wanted my older friend to deal with this situation. But if you do decide to go now, it saves a lot of trouble. And I might even let my dear princess off the hook.
I'm sorry, cut out.
I might let my dear princess off the hook if you decide to go now.
By go now, you mean you'll take me right now? Like we're gonna walk out and just leave?
You will take my hand, and I will teleport you. We will be in Rexington, head with the assembly, and we will deal with what is to come.
You said we were at like third floor, no windows, just one
No
exit?
windows, one exit. That exit is currently being blocked.
Yeah. How sturdy do the walls look?
They're stone.
Stone. Would you say a pulse wave would break them?
Not quite. It would do damage, but it would do damage. But they look like solid stone.
All right. Approximately, what's the punishment that'd be waiting for me?
Well, considering the fact that they intend for you to return, it's hard to say. Usually the punishment for such things is execution, but if they intend to drop you back here whenever they're done with you, I don't know. I'm actually rather curious.
I am as well. It makes me feel kind of special that they would rather keep me alive.
I suppose there are benefits to being a noble, isn't there, Mr. Cloverfield?
Not always.
So what say you?
I would rather walk there myself.
Interesting. If that's your decision, then by all means. But do keep in mind that if this is a road you want to walk, whatever happens in Zadash is entirely on your head.
Well, what choice are you leaving me?
Again, you come with me to the assembly, and we deal with this drama before it becomes a problem for your family. Or you walk to Zadash yourself, and you deal with the drama.
I'm at an impasse here. This is out of character, by the way.
Yeah, out of character. Just so you know, this is not Alex's end.
I know.
He will actually be returned. What is going to happen is that if you do decide to go with him, it's basically going to fade to black on this scene, and Alex will be gone for an X amount of time. I need to roll for it, actually. And he again, he will come back.
But then how will he fucking come back?
Oh, I mean, how will he come back? I mean, he will be returned through teleportation, but if you're asking physically, like
No, physically.
if you're asking me how he'll be in a mental state, who's to say? So, out of character, I want you to know that basically what is happening here is he's offering you a way to resolve the entire problem of Zadash.
God.
I know, it's a hell of a choice. I mean, again, he still has the very relaxed demeanor. When you said that you'd rather walk, he had like a little twitch of what looked like annoyance, but he doesn't seem intent to actually keep you here. Mostly because without doing certain things, he actually can't, because the way that the spell works, that you have to be willing.
Yeah.
So he is just basically trying to get your permission. So it is entirely up to you what happens here.
So I assume what they'll be doing to Alex is the same thing they were supposed to do.
Who's to say? I mean, you can certainly make assumptions, but well, I'll explain if you decide to go now, what happens afterwards, what Alex is experiencing. But right now, unless you go with him, there's who's to say?
I'm leaning towards going with him, but it seems like the worst choice.
It's up to you. I mean, I can tell you. Well, actually, I can tell you that going with him is probably going to resolve what would happen in Zadash, which you know in character, something is going to happen in Zadash when he shows up. What that is, you have no clue.
When who shows up?
Like whenever you go to Zadash right now, without going with him, something would probably happen. At least, as to your knowledge, you're fairly certain something would happen. But what that is, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
So, what if you go with him now? You're basically absolving that problem. At least that's what he's telling you.
Can I run an insight on that?
Sure.
Fuck me.
As far as you can tell, he is being very honest with you. As a matter of fact, the way he's so relaxed, he barely seems like he has the urge to want to tell you a lie.
Fuck's sake, this can never be simple, can it?
He smiles at you and says, "Never is with the assembly. It's the unfortunate trick of the trade."
You know, the Ezra part of me really wants to just fireball this entire place.
I mean, that is still an option. You can certainly do that. However,
yes, but also family. God, why did I write this backstory? I can't take this stress.
All right, man. What's it gonna be?
All right, I have no choice. In character, Alex would go.
Okay.
So I'm going. My God, this is not gonna end well. I'm going.
That smiles remains, and he wasn't quite tense, but you do see him relax, and he kind of brushes his hands on his robe and goes, "I'm glad that you came to this decision, Mr. Cloverfield. This will save a lot of people a lot of time." So
I'm gonna don't relax just yet. I'm gonna get back for this.
This is hardly my fault, Mr. Cloverfield. I am merely a messenger.
You're still a part of it.
Technically, so are you.
Never said that I didn't hate myself for it.
Well then, Mr. Cloverfield, and he stands up and offers a hand. Shall we?
Takes it violently.
Yeah, he grabs onto your hand, and you are teleported out of the tower. And
As
fade
he's
to black.
leaving, as being teleported. I'm sorry, everyone.
Yeah, that is fade to black on this conversation. All right.
I want to scream, but I don't want to wake up my parents. Everyone's asleep. I'm gonna get yelled at if I scream.
That's fair. That is fair.
I hate you, Thorn, but also love you.
That's what I thought, motherfucker.
Let's go back.
You write me a backstory, I'm gonna use it. Alright. Yeet us, delete us.
Okay, Alex is still before sin, so
I just wanted to have a fun run.
I just wanted
Your
to
fun is
exercise.
wrong. Your fun is wrong.
So, the four of you head back to the inn. Obviously, probably not in the best of moods, but
Who was
where
with
else
us
are you
again?
gonna go? Unless you're telling me you're going somewhere else.
Who all was
It
with
was me, Killian, you, and Duncan.
Okay. All right. We'll start plotting our break-in when we get back then.
And Felipe.
Killian,
Yeah,
and Felipe,
and
don't
Alfonso.
forget Felipe.
Yep.
Killian will fill everybody in on what happened. So yeah, we decided to do a jog. Apparently, he must have eaten shit somewhere along the way. Guess I didn't hear him, and now he's missing.
Wait, were you training him or racing him?
Training him
Then why were you racing him?
because it was a way to get him to want to run. The promise of food.
How long was it that we had the race towards where we found that pit in the road?
Half a mile.
Yeah.
Listen, he didn't call out to me or anything. I didn't know he fell.
Killian. He's a scrawny human.
He's in half
I
health.
know.
Half-elf. You should have looked.
I know.
Half-elf.
Even though I, am stronger than him, I wore my fucking armor as a handicap.
I swear.
Killian. You should have looked back.
I'm just gonna get off Alfonso and head upstairs. Give him a pet real quick. Felt like I rushed one. Like half a pet.
All right, Felipe,
Fair.
we might need to commit a crime. Just be
I'm
ready,
going to
okay?
go knock on Alex's door with urgency. And by knock on, I mean open it and walk inside.
I'm gonna go knock on
no.
Clove's door and
Oh, hi, Cretan.
So, you know the place that you went to earlier that we were very unhappy about? Alex
Nick
is
just
there now.
slams the book shut and stares at you.
Killian took Alex out for a run and left him behind in the dust, and he's there now.
Killian?
So how many guards are inside? Like, I know there's people watching the gates, but how many are inside?
Hey, Thor, how many guards were inside?
Make an intelligence check.
Doo-doo-doo.
So, you don't really have much of a head count, but there are guard posts outside of pretty much each arch on either side. You know that the houses around the tower that you were in, they're pretty much all guard houses. So, you can say that there were quite a few.
A lot.
That makes breaking in harder.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
What do you mean break in? Is he like locked away or?
I mean, we found it looked like he got drug in there or something because we found a place where he'd fallen, and then there's just 2 drag marks that led there. So quite possibly.
So while you two are having this conversation, Lexi, you were going to go talk to Cloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
So the two of you can squeeze through the door a little bit more easily than Cretan.
There's a dog.
Big dog.
Give it pets.
She's sleeping on top of the dog.
Cloves.
Huh? What?
We have a small situation.
Oh. Which is?
Alex had that meeting sooner than he expected.
Sounds about right. Okay.
She will hop down off the dog.
Do I bring dog?
No,
We
just
breaking in now or later?
no. Just well, look. We don't know exactly what's happened with him, but he's probably still alive.
Probably.
What? Well, look, I can't. If he was going to be dead, I don't think they do it in the middle of the day. And I saw a rather suspicious figure looking inside this place too. It's probably just that they found them the same way they found Nyx. Which means that he's likely to come back into our company.
He didn't want Nyx is the thing. He wants to turn Alex over to the people. So I don't think he'll be letting him go anytime soon.
Well, he gave us 2 months apparently, but
2 months.
yes, 2 months.
I mean, I heard this, but like, if he really gave him 2 months, then why'd he drag him back with him?
Because he's probably just talking to him.
Okay. I have sending prepared. I can maybe ask if he's okay.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, actually.
Wait, actually don't. Shit. Oops.
Do you not have it prepared?
It's not prepared.
Whoops!
Well,
Well,
Ooh.
actually, no, I don't. I just remembered. I was trying to get
here.
to learn a new healing spell, and I forgot to put it back on what I was preparing for the day. So no, I can't do sending, but if there is a way to send or do a message to him, that would probably be best. Because what you're saying is that he isn't in danger. Yes?
I'll use sending to send Alex a message.
Okay. Alex, you get this message. You are fairly certain that you only have probably only have about 6 seconds to answer. So answer
Alright.
quick.
My answer is. Where am I right now?
You know where you are.
Alright. I've been taken to the dash.
No. You're in Rexington.
Oh shit, yeah. I've been taken to Rexington. Don't try anything. Here's the thing in the background. Don't try anything with the tower. I'm not there anymore.
I don't know if screaming silently has much of an expression, but Duncan has that expression.
Internal screaming.
It has an expression. There's definitely an expression for that.
Wide-eyed and shaking.
Duncan, what is it?
Just go in my room. Here's the key. I'm gonna get everyone.
Oh, okay. Well,
Alright.
I'm just gonna walk out the door and go grab Cretan and everyone else.
here, puppy.
When
Puppy kind of whines but settles back down.
She will, if she has extra rations for Puppy, she will give Puppy a ration.
Oh, Puppy will happily take a ration. Like, no hesitation.
And she'll walk out and close the door.
when you walk in to get Cretan, so if we blow a hole in the wall,
My room.
No, that's not. No, don't.
Nix,
What?
you two, follow me.
Nix
Okay.
grabs all of their things and follows Duncan.
oh yeah, that's a fun thing too. He doesn't even have a spell book.
What?
Killing
What?
wherever she is.
You don't have your spell book. It was being copied by Nick.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm gonna need a moment. I'll be right back.
Go take a lap, you're fine.
Killian.
She's outside, just fucking laying completely on Felipe. Just face down. Yes.
Get up.
Get up and look at Duncan.
Duncan doesn't look very happy, nor very pleased. Come with me.
Kind of put her hands in her pockets and start following him with Felipe.
You arrive back, Cretan, more to Cloves. So how many guards do you think you could kill?
Uh,
I'm gonna
right
pretend
now,
I
it's
didn't hear
not
that.
that's not so much of a problem. Because
Right. Just
yeah. You'll hear in a second.
Alex isn't on the coast anymore.
No, he isn't.
He's in Rexingtrum.
But
So far north, and in fact, he's in the center capital.
Nix just grabs their book and like hits their face with it.
I think whoever said that teleportation could be a thing was a little bit correct.
That was me.
Yeah.
Well, he sounded defeated. Told us not to try anything with the tower.
well, if
and
he's
not
not
much
there,
else.
how far away is that?
Very far. Very, very far.
Is he okay? Like safe? Like
He's not
did he
dead.
say, or
But if he's in Rexingtrum, I don't imagine he's very okay.
He did say he was taken to Rexingtrum, so
Well, yeah, I don't imagine you went to Rexingtrum by yourself.
as in taken by the people. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Carry
is.
on, carry on. Sorry,
I'm
carry on.
assuming no one here is like, oh, Alex just went to Rexingtrum. I guess
No.
we'll see him there.
no?
No.
This is the concept of
yeah.
Alex was taken there.
And as far as Cretan's aware, from what you did to describe it, there's a spot where he fell, and then there's 2 drag marks that look like he got drugged into the place. So no, he doesn't think he went on his own.
I can
What did he
Sent.
do?
2 more messages to him today, and then that's it. I don't.
I feel like we need to start heading that way.
No. By the time we get there, whatever would have been able to be prevented would have already happened.
I'm aware, but I'm not
Morvac.
content to leave. Morvac might know something.
He,
I'm not
do you think
content
he
to
could
leave.
teleport us?
If he has another teleportation circle in the... Does he have a
He might.
teleportation circle in the
He
Empire?
said that he's from the Empire.
Why?
He might,
Yes, he's
or he
from
might
it.
know of one. He might have known of one.
Duncan's just gonna put his hands through his hair.
I'm not okay just
No, we still have my contact, and there's the whole part about us having a reason to be there. I mean, if we get teleported, hopefully we're somewhat close. If we're not, it's Rexantrum.
Yeah.
No, not yep. It's a fortress, and it's the heart of the Dwendalian Empire.
So being there is not good for
You guys-
us.
If we were gonna try and save him, we'd have to first try to save ourselves.
You guys should probably just continue working on your stuff. Duncan, I'm gonna go fix this.
No.
Look, just don't. Stop being so vague. What are you gonna do?
If Duncan, if you don't want to go there and risk it, then
No, you have to No. You have to understand the threat you're gonna put yourself in, so you can better prepare for it.
I
You
understand.
can't just walk into it and do it.
I understand, and I'm if he's stuck there and needs help, I'm going to go there though, because I got him into the mess, and I also promised him that I'd help him out with his stuff.
There is a
I'm
knock
not-
on your door.
Killian will open it.
Torque is standing there. He looks very concerned, and he says, I don't know what you guys did. Hopefully it didn't happen here, because there's a shit ton of guards outside, and someone's asking for you.
Who is it?
I don't know, some person. Got
Grabbing
robes
things.
on.
Right. Killian's gonna grab his
They're
stuff. and
asking for you, and he points at Laura.
We'll be right
Jasmine
down.
Or
Well, they just referred to you by name.
Right.
Right.
grab
go.
your things, everyone.
I'm
Yep.
gonna get all my stuff and head downstairs.
Yep. Cretan carries all his stuff, so
Cloves is getting all her stuff, including Puppy.
how are you
Puppy's
getting
gonna
Puppy
have
out?
a hard time getting out the door.
Not if Puppy goes out the window.
Puppy's gonna have a harder time getting out the window.
Not if Puppy jumps out the window. Breaking it.
Do you
I'm
want
afraid-
me
I
to
don't
reduce the
think
wolf
you
again?
understand how small windows are compared to a goddamn dire wolf.
His snout might be.
Cloves is
bigger
gonna
than-
look at Nyx desperately.
It could
I
help.
will reduce the wolf when it's downstairs.
No, you need to reduce it just
Or
to get
actually,
it
no,
out
I
Yeah.
the
can do it
door.
before it.
It has to hurry. It'll have
you're
to
right.
hurry.
Fuck, okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
There we
go. We all keep
Killian.
running down the
60
stairs.
seconds to
Yeah,
run with
Killian's
it.
Get out.
already headed down
Yep,
the stairs.
Yep.
Hold
Yep.
on.
Cretan would have headed right down.
Can
He's not
Cloves
letting someone
put, like-
walk off by themselves.
Can Cloves put like a leash around it so it looks like a dog?
You have a
It
minute.
looks like a wolf. It looks like a wolf, so that's gonna be a little hard to pull off.
Okay.
You have a
It
ball
would-
gag.
No. It would look more intimidating walking a fucking wolf.
You have one
well,
minute.
in a minute, it's gonna pop
Yeah.
and turn into a giant
Yeah.
fucking
Okay,
dire wolf.
well then
again,
she'll
so-
just run downstairs. with
yeah.
Puppy and her
in the-
stuff.
I'll have Duncan put on his cloak and try and tuck the bag so it's behind him, or at least covered by the cloak.
Okay. So,
Nyx will walk out in front of Duncan.
Killian will try to be the first one downstairs.
Cretan will be right behind her.
So you guys start heading down the stairs. The
Mhm.
room is empty. Oh no, Neza is the only one there, and Torque stayed upstairs. He looked very nervous, so he seemed uninterested in
Yeah, fair.
getting involved with this.
Fair.
Besides Neza, who is currently standing behind the bar, her great axe is against the counter, but she doesn't seem to be moving for it, as she's just standing there staring at the only person who is at the door. The door is open, and through the door and the windows, you can see a squad of guards. They all are armed. A lot of them look more heavily armored than others. But at the door, Nyx, you would recognize them as Nea, the person that had walked you into the tower and had been addressed by Cerulean whenever you had gone to have your talk.
Okay.
And they're just standing watching you guys as you guys are coming down the stairs. Their hands are folded behind their back as they're just watching.
Are these Empire guards or
Empire. They are all in the maroon reds of the Empire.
Okay. Yep, that sounds about right.
But they watch all of you as you start coming downstairs one by one, and kind of eyes the wolf for a second there, but kind of just shakes her head slightly before looking back at everyone else and says, "I assume this is everyone?"
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent. So, as you're well aware, your friend, Alexander Cloverfield, he is no longer in Nicodralis. He is
Yes.
currently with the Cerberus Assembly back in Rexingtrum. He will be there for a number of days, and at the end of those days, he will be returned.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Roland.
Yeah.
I think everyone's doing this.
Oh, baby.
Absolutely.
Well,
Huh?
Lexi's
like,
they're fucking lying. Kill them.
Yep. Cretan knows he's not good at this though, so he's willing to err on the side of caution, but he's still checking.
Lexi's like, Alex can't be in Rexentrum. I just saw him.
You're lying to us. He was with us.
Jesus. Okay.
That's a long way away. How could he get there?
Creighton and Lexi, you believe that they're telling the truth to whatever degree. Duncan, they seem honest enough. And the rest of you, they seem... that you kind of look them over and kind of measure their expression as they're saying this. And as far as you can tell, they're almost devoid of emotion. And seem to be lacking anyways for there to be a reason for them to really bother lying.
Killian is right quick. Voice medic. Going to just if I might, she's going to tap the edge of her sunglasses and cast Detect Magic.
You see them kind of arch a brow as you like starting to move for magic, and says, "Are you sure you want to do that?"
Right. Apologies. It's just a whatever.
we're just
Anyway.
talking.
We're just talking.
We are just talking, which is why I don't believe magic is terribly necessary here.
No. And Duncan will look to the wolf.
Yeah. Poof!
Yep. About that time.
Can I
Yep.
say that she was writing it?
Sure.
You were prepped for when it
You are
enlarged, to be on it.
basically launched, like, not quite pinned to this feeling, but you almost get thrown up and into it and kind of land on its back. You see the guards outside. A lot of them start to get ready to come inside, but
Mhm.
Nea kind of lifts a hand over their shoulder, and they stop. Curious pet.
So is he going to be back in one piece?
As far as I know. I'm unsure of the conditions of his stay in Rexingtrum. All I know is that he will be there for a certain amount of time, and then he will be back.
You're not
Seeing
gonna-
that I'm a businesswoman of sorts, could at least we see that we get some sort of thing to hold on to until he's returned safely?
Afraid that any belongings of Cloverfield that were on him at the time are already in Rexingtrum.
Not of his, but of Cerulean's or yours. Just something to hold on to that will be returned once Alex is returned.
I do not possess anything of value that would be worthy of such an endeavor, and I am not authorized to give anything of Master Cerulean over.
Then why don't you ask him?
He is not currently
Look.
here.
Can you at least tell us why he's in Rexingtrum?
Why Master Cerulean is in Rexingtrum?
Either of them.
Master Cerulean is in Rexingtrum because he needed to teleport Mr. Cloverfield to Rexingtrum. Mr. Cloverfield is in Rexingtrum because that is where he belongs.
If he belongs there, why would he be returned?
I am unsure.
And you're just here to tell us that?
I am here to tell you of his current place so that we can avoid unnecessary conflict.
Right. So
Right.
you'll inform us as you have. And
I'm
then-
sure that he will inform you himself when he is returned.
Right.
Do you know how many days?
3.
I am unsure.
She said 3.
As she said, a certain amount of days. So she never gave a specific number. Or
Oh,
they never gave a specific number.
Oh, my bad. I thought she had said be returned in like 3 days.
They never gave a specific number.
Gotcha.
So I came here to deliver a message. I have done so. I will now take my leave.
A lot of guards to deliver that message, don't you think?
She just kind of looks over all of you, armed to the fucking teeth. And after kind of looking all over you, looks back at you and says, "Security measure."
Killing you literally have gloves strong enough to lift a man.
Cole just
glad-
points at the dog under her.
I'm just
We have a
glad that they
massive
regard us
tire
with
knife.
at least a little bit of. They were giving us a little bit of respect in that manner.
It's fine. Thank you for delivering the message. We'll eagerly await Alex's return.
Yeah.
Good day. And
day.
with that, they turn on a heel, walk out the room, and as they walk, the guards kind of part to let them by and turn and follow them.
As they all turn and start walking away, that's when Killian will cast Detect Magic.
Okay. They are fucking radiating magic.
Any enchantment, like charm enchantment.
I believe Detect Magic only tells you the school, and the schools that you get for them are, let's see, Evocation, Divination, and one moment, I need to double check before I say this last one. And Illusion.
Illusion. Killian will look at them and go, "Well, they are quite a magical bunch, aren't they?"
Why wouldn't they be?
Interestingly enough, there was some illusion on them.
You know what kind?
No.
Well, then I suppose it worked. Duncan's just gonna walk over to the bar. Nessa,
And
do you know where
Neza's still standing there. Torque hasn't come back downstairs, but she kind of looks at all of you with very wide and concerned eyes.
Apologies. Our friend is tied into Dwendalian politics.
She slowly nods, though still has that concern in their gaze before kind of glancing over towards the stairs, looking back at you and kind of motioning.
Killian
He's
will
just
follow.
standing at the stairs, peeking down, wasn't he?
No, you don't see
Oh,
Torque
no.
there.
Oh.
Killian will, if she's motioning us for us to follow, then she'll
Mhm.
No,
follow.
she's I guess this would be a time for me to make you roll an insight check.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay. Hey!
not bad.
Nice.
That's literally the best I can do. It's because she's big as well.
Alexia and
That
Cloves,
must
you're
be the
not quite
reason.
you're not quite sure what she's motioning for, but the rest of you, she seems to be motioning to try to get you to go get.
Get Torque?
Yes,
Oh, Killian will go upstairs and go get Torque then.
you see him kind of not at about the middle of the hallway. He looks like he was trying to listen, though it's a little difficult where he's standing. He kind of looks at you and goes, so they're gone, right?
Yep.
Okay. What the hell was that?
Friend, politics, spirit stuff, sorry. So,
Well, you're not arrested, so I assume that you're clean.
yeah.
It's like the second kidnapping this week.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Don't worry
By
about
the
it.
same person.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right. And he starts walking down the stairs. When he gets down to the bottom of the stairs, you can see Nessa starting to make hand gestures at him. And with the insight checks from earlier, you could tell that she's tried to communicate with him through her hands, and you realize she has never spoken.
Yeah.
Oh,
So as
I will
as-
cast Detect Thoughts on her then to just translate if Torque doesn't seem to know what she's saying.
Oh no, well, as he gets downstairs, he kind of looks up at her and kind of watches for a moment and goes, she's asking what the problem was that all these guards showed up for.
Our friend
Yep.
got taken to the Empire. They were
They
just
were,
letting us know.
yeah. It was insurance for them.
Oh. And you see Nessa make what she basically does. She kind of puts a fist over her chest, kind of bows her head, and Torque says, she says she's sorry.
Much appreciated.
What did? I don't know. Actually, I don't want to ask that question. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to know. I can just make you all drinks. How about that?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And he will hop behind the bar and start making drinks.
Killian's just gonna go to her room and close the door.
Someone should keep an eye on Killian.
Are you afraid she's going to do something?
I'm afraid she's gonna beat herself up. Duncan, you're good at making people feel better. Why don't you do it?
Duncan will smile in a very awkward way. Sure. Just gonna give her a moment, though. Serves that at least.
Yeah.
Right, Torque, make me 2 drinks, please.
Yep, you got it. What you want?
What does Killian like to drink?
I don't really know. Given what happened, I'd recommend something strong.
Yeah.
Just whiskey, please. I'll be fine.
You got it.
Can I have 2 as well?
Yep. Just whatever y'all want right now.
2 here as well.
He basically just starts rapid fire pouring drinks. He doesn't quite seem concerned about a tab. He's just straight up pouring up drinks. And once he's kind of given each of you your drinks, he pours one for himself and just shoots it back.
Yeah, Nick slams both of theirs back immediately.
Close
No.
is just sitting on top of Puppy awkwardly.
Is there anything we need to discuss at the moment? Immediately?
I guess what exactly we do.
Yeah.
Well, best case scenario, we wait, and their word is true. Worst case scenario, we sit around and, well, I don't think the rest of us are as interesting as him, but really don't like taking the words of takers.
No.
Well, I don't really see any reason as to why they would lie. They don't really have anything to gain from just telling us he'll be returned and then leaving and expecting us to wait for him. Can I have a third?
Easier
Yep.
question. Do you all want to wait for him?
I don't see we have much of a choice. Unless we could get there.
Alright then. I'll just pick up both of my glasses and drink out of one and hold the other. If you need me, I'll be in the hallway. Just for important matters, please.
Yeah.
And I'll go and sit in front of Killian's door and just wait.
Inside, Killian, you try your damnedest to reach out to Bahamut, but through the stress and the panic and the guilt, it's hard to reach him, and you don't hear anything back.
She's gonna take a very deep sigh, then exhale. For a moment, kind of clench her fists, and then we'll again sigh and let them go. And she's gonna go open the door and start heading down the hallway and see Duncan. And without even like saying anything to him, she's just gonna be like, I'm gonna be.
Just before you say anything, and he's gonna hand over the other glass of whiskey. Drink it
holds up
first.
a hand. No, I don't like that. I'm gonna go check on my mom and my brother. Just so you know where I am, so I don't mess things up again. I'm just gonna walk past and keep going.
Right. Just walk down after her. And I guess see her off.
All right. So, it's a little early, but I think this is as good a time as any to go ahead and end the session.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Sweet lord.
We will pick up next
Well,
time with Killian going to walk
Yeah.
her brother home, and you guys sitting around trying to figure out what the fuck you're gonna do next.
Yeah.
Then don't
Thank
put
you.
that X over Alex. Don't do that.
Anyway, thank you everyone here watching my suffering.
Please.
Come back next week to see how I don't know, man. Just stop the stream. Just fucking end it.
Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Thanks for
Thank you so
watching
much for watching.
3-hour version of a character death.